Hello, I am back after a great week with the family in Turkey. As you can see, caught the sun a little bit, but this week's news, we've got some interesting bits. I'm going to give you a nice little tip on how to hit your wedges a little bit more consistently. We've got some new stock arrivals, a superb raffle and a special interview with the captain of St Anne's Old Links. We might even have a little look at his swing. You're definitely going to want to keep watching this one. So I've got a few minutes before the captain arrives and I just thought I'd go through that simple pitching tip with you. One thing I'm seeing a lot at the moment is golfers controlling the length of the shot by the length of the follow through rather than the backswing. Nice and simple, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock length of backswing for your different yardages. But remember, commit to the shot as you swing through. Don't stop at impact and let your arms fold. Commit, keep the body turning all the way through the target. Get that left chest right through to the target, allowing that body to keep moving, keep your hands ahead of the blade and creating that forward shaft lean, which gives you a nice consistent strike. Got a few nice little bits to talk to you about. This bag is available at the moment. It's not for sale, it is part of a raffle, £5 a square. We've only got 60 squares available. Quite a few have gone already. If you're not a member and you want to go into this draw, we can accept PayPal payment and just message me below and we can put you in the draw for this. Once the squares are gone, we will do the draw. Also, if you've been watching Matt Wallace lately wearing some really nice J. Lindeberg collection, we stock J. Lindeberg in store here at St Anne's Old Links. This is the signature collection shirt that you'll have seen him wearing, just arrived, really nice piece. We've only got 2 or 3 of these, so if you're interested in that, make sure you pop in. And over the weekend, last weekend, it was the Alex Rose Trophy. Congratulations, Steve Mellor plays a lot of golf and it certainly comes into fruition. He's made a challenge to himself to get down to a 4 handicap this year and he's not doing so bad, Lordy. Look out, he's on for you. And well done with a 66 winning Alex Rose. Runner-up was Robbie Lockhart. So I can just see the captain just arriving now, so I'll have a quick chat with him and we'll have a chat to see a bit about what he's up to. We might even have a little look at his swing as well. Right, so I did mention earlier I'm going to have the captain with me this morning. Hold on a minute before we do this. Let's level the playing field here. That's a bit more like it, Captain. Morning, Danny. Morning, how are you doing? You okay?
Nice to see you up here.
Yeah, weather all right up there. So, obviously, you've just a month into your year.
Yeah, almost exactly a month. Yeah.
How's it going? You enjoying it?
Yeah, very good indeed. You know, it was an honour to be asked, and it's gone very, very well so far.
Really?
Already managed to represent the club at 5 or 6 events, which is great.
Perfect.
And just trying to spread the word and represent the club as best I can and looking forward to the rest of the year.
Marvellous. I will just interject a little bit. I mean, it could only go up one way really after the start, the initiation. Do you want to just talk us through the driving or should we pan over that?
The driving was entertaining, Danny.
You did it for the crowd.
I did it for the crowd. You know, I did set myself up for it. We did do a bit of a Bubba Watson.
Yeah, you got the crowd going, and you'd had a couple of...
I'd had a few champagnes on the start, as you shouldn't drink and drive, obviously, as I proved.
Yeah.
But yes, it was an experience. It didn't go very far, but I did give the people who had the shorter distances in the draw more of a chance.
Yeah, and well done. I mean, it's a credit to you for doing that and allowing the junior captain and lady captain to outdrive you.
By a long way.
Well done. Just wanted to have a quick chat about this. This is a captain's tee times for 2019. Tell me a little bit about what you've done here. This is a great idea.
Yes, so, you know, I'm really keen during my year to meet as many of the members as I can. And I thought the best way to do it was to try and play with as many members on the golf course as I can. So what I'm doing, so as usual, the captain gets, one of the privileges of being captain is you get to choose your own tee time.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, good choice there as well.
I've chosen 10 o'clock, and what we've now got is we've got pretty much open season on anybody who wants to join the captain for a round of golf.
Great.
So up in the pro shop, you'll find this sheet that Danny's holding now.
Yeah.
So just come along, write your name onto a sheet on a particular week that you'd like to come and play. We're asking for a small optional donation to the captain's charity.
Good idea, great idea.
I'll talk a little bit more about in a minute.
Fantastic.
But really keen to get as many members as possible. We've started off at 10 o'clock. We'll be extending it. We'll probably do some earlier ones, some later ones to try and meet as many as we can.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then try and do something similar for meeting some of the lady members as well later on in the year. But looking forward to it.
That is a great idea. I'm a bit of a dubious first couple of 3 balls there, by the way. You might get in early because this might change in a few weeks. Well done. So just you mentioned briefly about your charity. What is the captain's charity this year?
Yes. So Tina and I, Tina, the lady captain, we've joined together as has been the tradition for the last year or so. We're trying to raise as much as possible for one charity, and we've chosen Brian House. Brilliant. Which is the children's charity associated with Trinity Hospice, trying to do things for kids who've got life-threatening diseases, who are terminally ill, trying to do and support and help in any way we can with that. And the response from the members has been absolutely fantastic. I've already had a couple of members who've been affected by similar things from the children's point of view, so I'm hoping it's a really good charity.
Good on you.
And we're going to try and beat what the last year's captains raised.
What was your target there?
They were close on £5,000. So we've got a lot to do, Danny. We've got a lot to do. We'll be doing another captain's charity day later on in the year,
great,
as the previous captains did. So a number of things coming on.
Superb, excellent. Notice just another little side note as well. You've been doing a little bit of work on your fitness. I've spotted that. I use Strava myself. I do a bit of cycling and running and swimming. Notice you've been doing that. How are you getting the time to fit everything in here? Well, you're still working.
I still work full time. I've got this. I'm a school governor, and I also do some stuff for a local garden centre as well. There's a lot
going on.
But I'm told in the captain's year that your handicap goes one way and your waistline goes similarly outwards. So I'm trying to make sure on both of those fronts that I solve 2 of those problems. So I'm trying to do some work with you to try and improve my handicap.
We're going to cover that in a minute as well. We'll have a look at that
in a minute. But also, there's a lot of dinners and things that I go to, a lot of events, maybe 1 or 2 jars that we might sink during the year. So trying to work on the fitness. So I took part in the Tour de Yorkshire Sportif bike ride a few weeks ago, and now I'm back onto the running. So I'm just trying to keep fit. I'm trying to keep up with you.
Well, I don't know, not too hard at the minute. That turkey trip I've just had, I've put a few pounds on. But anyway, good. I mean, great to see what you're doing. I really like the fact you're engaging with the members and what you're trying to do to get out and play with a few more different members as well. Look, I think you're probably quite accessible. So you've set up one thing. I'm again very modern. Our captain, he's set up your own captain's Twitter.
I have.
We need to get members to follow that.
Yes, please. SAOL Captain 2019.
Okay, I'll pop that below us and make sure you hit on the link and follow that, because
we're going to be doing a number of postings.
Good way to generate interaction and engagement, isn't it?
Absolutely, and to promote some of the things in the club. Sometimes, if the members don't go onto the website and see the things that are happening, then they don't get to know. So we'll be trying to promote some things through Twitter, which I know that you do as well.
Different world, digital world. So well done. So you kind of mentioned we started at the start of the year looking at your golf swing, and I mean, I've got to take a bit of responsibility for that first tee shot on your drive-in, because it wasn't quite how I saw it go after we've done. Should we have a little look at swing? Just tell me, we'll hit a few shots. A comment below, by the way, if you think any advice you can give to the captain that I might not have done. No, we're going to have a little look at swing. Just tell me a bit more about what you're looking for in your golf swing, what we've done so far, what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, the big thing for me, as with many of us golfers, Danny, is consistency. I try and overswing. I try and hit the ball too hard. I get down. I can practice the things with you in here, and then it's the mental side of what you actually do when you've got a ball in front of you, and that shot really happens. So we're trying to not try and overswing. We're trying to improve my technique a little bit. Just focus on a few of the basics, just to try and take me back to some of the things that I know I should be doing. Difficult challenge you've got. Every time I've spoke to you, you've kind of been abroad, you've been busy, you've been doing things, fitting the time into practice. You have got a nice little practice facility at home. You set up brilliant. I do.
And then that's where you can take it out and go and put things to practice. But the problem you've got, your facility is similar to this. It's not the golf course, and it's like you've just alluded to. Doing it in the practice ground, or on the practice ground, or in the studio is one thing. The mental side of the game on the course, when you've got one ball in front of you, and there's a few people around, and you're the captain, and you're expected to represent the club. These are pressures you can put on yourself. All I will say is you've got to try and clear your mind of all that. When you're hitting a ball, just go through a few simple routines. So we'll look at this routine now. Yeah. Grab a club, grab a 7-iron. So just show me your before swing, if you like, where you thought things might have not been quite how you wanted them. It was quite a long swing, wasn't it?
It was a long swing. I was definitely swaying back to try and generate some power, and certainly the things I've worked on with the shorter swing, trying to focus on the turn.
Rather, yeah.
have definitely helped with trying to, with not overdoing what I think I should be doing or what my body tells me I should be doing in the golf swing.
Brilliant.
So just trying to ease it back a little bit,
okay.
and try and keep straighter and focus a bit more on the turn and not so much on how far behind me I can get the golf.
Brilliant. Okay. I mean, and what I'll break down there, a lot of golfers we see sway off the ball, then move away from the ball that way, and then rotate around this right foot, and the swing can get a bit long and loose, and then might move back into the ball. Now the inconsistency there is if you sway a certain distance and don't get back, or you sway too much.
Yep.
What we've looked at with David here is to rotate a little bit more from the hips, rotate the shoulders, and keep the arm swing a bit shorter, but make sure it's a good body swing, and then repeat that on the through swing. So we're turning back one way, and then the same movement on the through swing. Come on, we've bigged you up. Let's see if we can put one of them on camera.
Dan, this is the first shot today. Let's...
yeah. I've been a bit naughty here, but come on. So just making sure posture looks very good. Very good, well done. So looked quite stable there. The upper body was nice and stable. Head position was good. There you go, much better strike that time. A little bit of an open blade impact there, but certainly a good movement. I'm really seeing a nice tidy length backswing, which is great to see. During the downswing, the left hip's clearing nicely, the weight pressing into that left side. Looks very nice indeed. Just tell me how that swing felt to you. What do you feel like you're doing?
It feels a lot easier, Dan, than what I was trying to do before. You know, I'd get to the top, I would be very armsy, so you know, more rotating round at the top rather than using the power down in my legs. So it feels a lot easier.
Great.
And a lot more comfortable, and I don't feel as though I'm trying to knock the skin off the ball.
Okay, brilliant, well done. Okay, we're going to do a little bit more work on the captain swing now. We'll just, first of all, thank you for being part of today's video. Really appreciate that, Captain, and great to see what you're doing for the club, and you know, good luck with the year ahead. Lots to go on. Guys out there, again, the Captain's Charity is a very worthwhile cause. If you want to help out and want to be involved, please message below and we'll be in touch. Especially with the Captain's Charity event, there will be some great auction prizes and things on the go. And that's it for this week's news. Thanks again for watching. If you subscribe already, thank you. Give us a thumbs up. If you don't, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And yeah, keep it up. Thanks again. Cheers, David.
Cheers, David. No problem.